Yes, that's right. I am way in America and it's been snowing. And at the moment, you are in the hotel room. So, what an intimate call we're going to have today. I'm hoping Melanie Brockwell will join us because really, like, it wouldn't be a Miracles and Wonder show without her. But so far, she's not here. I am so lucky though. I've just come off a weekend experience and it was called the Embodied Messenger Experience. And it was incredibly powerful in many. It's all about recognizing where people are always operating from a space where they are looking for where they belong, how to feel loved and how to feel safe. And this group coming together just created an extraordinarily safe place for us to be ourselves and explore what's really going on for us, to be quite honest in our communications and open and get real, really. So that was really special. And so many people working on themselves to live at a heightened sense of awareness, to be right in their body and really connected to the people that they are coming in close to. So it's been quite amazing. And of course, I tell you about traveling. It's so great to be out of your normal space because it does feel like anything's possible. And I'm pretty much living on poetry at the moment. So poetry and friendship and connection, again, like the most amazing people are supporting me in my journey to be free to have the experiences that I would love to have while I'm in America. And of course, we are talking about the Perfect Present course. We've got people going through that right now, which is really extraordinary. And I think, you know, the fact that me and Mel are putting our experience, our ideas out there in this way, just talking about the different ways that people are going about sharing their information, that the human spirit is addicted to change at the moment. It's addicted to wanting things to be different from what they are. We're addicted to bettering ourselves, finding our highest potential, being in our flow, and really not being satisfied with what is and not letting ourselves fully drop in and resonate with the experience as it is for us. So I guess one of the things I would love to do for you today is take you into an experience, which everything is, and that's the really simplicity of what I'm discovering is I've spent a whole lifetime searching, and now there's a sense that I can just be where I am without any stress on myself for it to be any different to what it is. And that is such a relief, like really such a relief. I know, you know, for a lot of people out there, fatigue and distress are kind of just below the surface of the facade of I'm doing okay. Yeah, and for some people there's a desperation, like that they are not safe, or their children are not safe, or people aren't safe in the world. It's not a safe place, this world. It's quite amazing to try and understand how that could, you know, how that could make you feel safe and belong and feel loved when your core beliefs are that the world isn't a safe place and that it's playing games with you, it's testing you, you know, like that it's this adversary place that we live in, that the cosmos is with. You know, and it's wonderful to be able to walk through the world going, this is a benevolent universe. People are more than excited to connect and share and be involved with and engage you and experience with you the joy of life and what is growing around you, what is happening, the seasons that are falling. As you saw outside the window, it's snowing, and this is the first time I've been in snow. So, you know, it's amazing to listen to all the different perspectives in the room and like, oh, I hope it doesn't snow, I won't get home, or da 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 da. And all those concerns are valid for different reasons. But it is that sense be in that sense of wonder when it's brand new, sameness in things, and thinking that the sameness is going to make us feel safe, and looking for what's familiar and what we know has been a kind of a safety net for us.
Delivery service for Mr.
And so here is my delivery service. I have Miss Becca here with me, and look, it's room service.
Hi.
This is Becca, who, if you do our course, you will get to hear the most amazing interview from. And she's bought me a bag. And lo and behold, inside the bag is banana, yogurt, and muesli special breakfast. And the most exciting thing is probably when she went downstairs to the cafe, the Alvin Ailey Dance Theatre, who we're going to see tonight. Can have been amazing. And of course, one thing, like even talking about Alvin Ailey Dance Theatre, there are this amazing group of African-American dancers, a school of dance that's been going for a long time, since like the 80s, or at least the 80s. That's when I would have found out about them. And I've been saying to people how crazy it is, how, like back in the day, you couldn't just log on to YouTube and find the latest thing. If you were interested in dance or circus or any kind of art forms, you were lucky if you had a video. So you were lucky if you got to see what people were doing, unless you could actually go to the theatre and see it. And of course, then when videos came in, people would video things off the telly, and we would get these eclectic tapes of random different circus or dance things from, people who traveled, or people who, this crazy new technology. And we would watch things over and over and over. Really, their style of dance was so different to the ballet that we knew, or to the contemporary dance that we knew, or to the different forms of dance that we knew. And so we were just blown away by their physicality. And then when I arrived in Fort Collins and the poster's up, I'm like, whoa, we're going. So we're going. And, spending the weekend with Ken and the other embodied messengers, Christine Closer and Jan, and different people who have really set up a place in the world for themselves. And I guess it is to give people hope that there is other ways of walking in this world, other ways of moving through the dance of life than what's expected of us, or what we think is supposed to happen in the journey of life. So we're incredibly blessed to be able to, at this point in time, go out and access different people, access different modalities, be so exposed to so many different things. So I feel totally honoured that we can do that. I'd love to share with you the sense of freedom I'm beginning to really understand in my own life, around the simplicity of having no dualities and not having to feel like you're getting better at things, or you have to always be at some fabulous place and look a particular way. And I'm not sure where to explain that to you from, because for a lot of people who I've talked to while I've been traveling, it's frightening for them to think that I could lob in a city and not know where I'm going, and there's a snowstorm on, and I don't have any money, or I can't get the money out my bank, and you know, there's all these challenges, physical challenges, if you like. And so for some people, they are like, oh my God, is she going to be all right? But it's like, there's another place to come towards that from. And I keep thinking about it, like, many people play video games. They're always in the world playing these challenge games of, you know, where do I find the food? How do I get through? How do I get extra energy points? How do I, you know, that virtual reality of taking your imagination through those challenges. But when you are actually putting yourself out there in the real world, you know, you can play it like a game. You can play it like from whatever standpoint you want. And this brings us back to the thing in the perfect present, where it's, you know, imperative that you know what you're committed to in your life. Well, it's not, you know, you can walk through life in any way you like, and that's the power of this sense that everyone is a living master in their own world. Because, and you know, some people out there go on, yeah, right, Louise, everyone's a living master. Tell me how that bum in the street's a living master. Tell me how that person who's just got themselves into deep shit's a living master. But the thing is, you will find that their core beliefs and what they believe about the world and what they think will make them safe, loved and belong is all playing out in their scenario or their drama of life. So it's totally amazing that, you know, even the people who you might look at and go, well, that's not really working for them, it actually creating. So it feels really exciting to be able to, I don't know, you know, like it is that thing of kind of a fresh canvas, and you feel like you're painting yourself in a fresh way. And you all probably know that feeling of going into a foreign environment, or a, you know, not, it doesn't have to be in a different country. It can just be outside your normal circles. And it feels like you can be anyone you want. To be able to have that feeling with you, to be able to have that feeling, no matter where you are, the thought that like each moment is a new environment, present in a new way for you to make new choices, for you to feel into things being different to what they were in the last moment. It's such an exciting, it makes life such an exciting opportunity, such an invitation. Like the front card for today's show is life is an invitation. And that really touches me, that, you know, for a long time I have thought of life as a battle or a challenge, or like I'm being tested. And now I get the sense where we can just rock through it as an adventure. And I go, I don't want to make it too much of an adventure, but with more of that adventurer's mindset, with more of that explorer's mindset, where you are looking at things as if for the first time. And people who, you know, do Buddhism, they will tell you that the Buddha said everything arising and passing away with each moment 1,000,000 times. The energetic vibration of our body is puffing through each time. Well, I think I'm going to keep it short for you guys today. This must be the shortest Miracles and Wonders show ever. I'm going to try and get you some fabulous footage to be on my blog, which I'm going to refashion when I get back. And enjoy whatever comes your way. Open up all your senses. And even this, it's like an invitation to taste and to savor and to smell and to be with your reaction to the food and feel what your body's telling you. Feel if there's any other intuitions or energies coming in for you. And have a great week. Treat every moment as an invitation. And I invite Mel to join me back here next week. Or she might be doing the show by herself. Depends where I am, if I've got Wi-Fi or not. Because I'll be heading to the Dead Guy Day Festival the next weekend. So we'll be tuning you in from Boulder, Colorado. Cheers.